everyone. If you listen to the podcast, you'll know that recently it came up that about oat milks and the different variations of Barista oat milks that there are now available on the market. There's loads. So I picked up Alpro again. I noticed they do one. So I thought I'd pick that up and see what that's like. And then there was one that just caught my eye really, for probably the branding, just Rude Health it was called, and the name. But it was more expensive as well, so I thought, well, what makes that one more expensive? This one was £1.80. These two were £1.90, I think. And this one was £2.50, the Rude Health one. £2.50, so that's a big jump, isn't it? So we thought, what we'll do, we'll just try them all out. And we've been trying them out through the course of the week. Now, these have all been in the fridge, so they're ready to be frothed. So we'll start then with the Oatly Barista, and I'll make it in exactly the same way as I do with standard milk. Yeah, so I like to put the milk in just up to the top of the black dot inside on the spring, because I just find that that is like a nice little sweet spot. Well, sort of halfway up that black dot, look. It's a nice little sweet spot for getting the foam right to the top. That's with semi-skim milk with the extra froth button, and it just seems to do a good job. So we'll just start that going now. We can see how this one's going to whip up now. So this is the Oatly Barista. We've reviewed it before. You can check out our full review if you want to. There we go. So I'll just pour that out now. So you see it's coming up right up to the top pretty much of the recipe glass. I've even got a little bit left inside there, look. So and it looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, Oatly is definitely the one that I really look forward to drinking. The froth, if you can see, it does have a nice silky texture. I mean, look at the level of froth there actually when it's separating now.
Really frothy, isn't it?
Yeah, between the coffee, but it's just got a nice creamy richness to it. It doesn't seem to take overpower the coffee flavour. Some alternative milks can actually just completely alter the taste of coffee. This one doesn't seem to that much.
Is there much of an aftertaste with this one?
Not really, no. And I don't think I really appreciated how much it doesn't have much of an aftertaste until I started to try some of the others. But yeah, I love this one.
I'll have a little sip of that now. Yeah, it is. It's just a really nice creamy milk. There's not much of an aftertaste. Right, so we're now going to move on to the Moma Oat Barista Edition milk. Well, it's not milk, is it? It's oat milk. And actually, my wife just pointed something out about the name. She's only just got it. We've had this for a week now, and we've only just got the name. Making oats more awesome. So does it? We'll find out. Nearly done now. Let's see how this one's come out. So that's it in the top. I'll just pour it out now. So, it hasn't come up as high, has it? I could tell pouring it out that it isn't quite as frothy. But if you look down, if we see that line there now, I'll be honest, to me that's a lot more drinkable than the other one, because the other one had a big band of froth at the top. And I actually, when I'm trying to drink it, all I was getting was froth. Whereas this one, let's have a little taste of it. Yeah, it is tough between those two, the Oatly and the Moma, but I do think the Moma's a little bit more creamy, which is nice.
Yeah, no, the Moma one was a nice surprise because, like you said, it's rich and creamy. I think the froth has got a nice. You can see that it's a little bit aerated because of obviously it's come through the Aerochino as well, but it has got a nice silkiness to it. But there's not too much of it. Again, it doesn't really give a nasty aftertaste or anything. It's just pleasant. It's just really nice. It's just got a creaminess to it. I do think it is very similar to the Oatly. I think, to be honest, if I was, one of those tests where you don't know which one's which, I think it'd be really, really difficult to tell the difference. But it might be slightly richer, which I do like. But it lets you taste the nice coffee through it as well, so it's not giving you a weird taste. I can enjoy coffee through it, and it's not altering the taste of it. But it's just got that nice oatiness. So yeah, I like it.
Great. So it's going to be a tight call, but we will try. Like I say, we've been trying them. We'll discuss it more, and we're going to rank them at the end. But we'll move on now to the probably the most well-known brand of them all, Alpro. Let's get it out, see what it looks like. So it is really, really frothy again, that I've got to say. Let's see how much we can get out. So again, it's gone all the way to the top, like the Oatly. It has gone all the way to the top. Just let it settle. We've got that same thing again though, haven't we, with it being like really, really frothy on top. It's going to be difficult to drink.
I think this one, see what you say while you're drinking it, but if I remember rightly, I think it was quite a dry froth. Not the richest, and it left a bit of an acidic kind of aftertaste.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that just kind of coats your mouth. Something that
they all do it a little bit, don't they? They all do it a little
very
bit.
Slightly. I think where I describe it is like if you use cream in your coffee, you can taste the difference. There is that kind of creamy element to it. But with these, the Alpro, I do find that it's more of a bitter aftertaste, something that's a bit strange, and it just kind of takes away from the coffee flavour. But that's just my opinion.
No, I agree totally. I'm getting it a little bit now. They've all got it a little bit, but that one does seem to have it more. And again, I'm still preferring the froth level that came from the Moma because it was creamier and it was a lot easier to drink out of a recipe glass straight out the Aeroccino, which I like. Right, so we're moving on again now to the Rude Health, the last one on the list. Barista Oat Organic Milk. Again, don't forget the content of this one. The oat content is 14%, whereas the others were all 10%. And it also has a seaweed, some seaweed in it or something, whether it's flavouring or what was it again? You know more about this one, don't you, than me?
I think the seaweed, they just added a tiny bit of seaweed to help it, I don't know, mix better with the beans, I think it said, to help the oats blend better, but I'm not sure how it works.
You mentioned something about the name as well, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought it's a bit of a weird name, isn't it? Rude Health. So but on the packaging, it just explains that it's an Old English expression meaning up for life and bursting with energy. So I just thought that was quite funny.
It sort of explains the old style packaging a little bit as well.
Yeah, which I do quite like actually. I like the packaging on that one.
It did make me pick it up, I've got to say, the packaging. So we'll have a look at the top again now. So we've got the same amount of milk in, about halfway up that black dot. It is touching that lid now, it's starting to get towards the top. Big price difference again though, remember with this one. This one was £2.50 versus £1.80 for the Oatly Barista. I think the other two were £1.90, the Moma and the Alpro.
I think this is the only one that is organic though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
So that usually bumps the price up, doesn't it?
Do check that. Worth checking. But this is the Rude Health. Very, very frothy again, so we can't complain with any of these really. They've all frothed up well. Let's see how it settles though, what kind of level it settles to.
Yeah, there's a lot of froth there.
There is. I've got to say, I like that about the Moma. It's the only one that had less froth on top and more of it sitting within the drink itself, which personally I prefer, especially when I'm drinking a latte style drink or out of a recipe glass, because you want to get to the coffee. Is that the seaweed? You mentioned this, didn't you?
Why would...
Go on, go on, give your thoughts on what it tasted like.
There's a really strong sweetness initially. I don't know if that's what you're tasting. And then it says actually on the carton that they add the seaweed so that it doesn't have like, I think so it doesn't have like an acidic taste to it. But I actually, yeah, here. But I don't agree with that because I get a really strong acidic taste. It says here that, because we believe in great lattes, we've added a tiny bit of seaweed to our barista oat. It tones down the acidity and allows oat and bean to blend together in velvety harmony. Coffee meet your match. But to be honest, I get quite a lot of acidity and bitterness.
With the other ones, you get more of a cereally kind of flavour, don't you? So
yeah.
With that one, like I said, there's a bit of an aftertaste. The Alpro had it even more. But this one has like a bit of a strange aftertaste. I don't know what that is.
And do you get the extra sweetness as well?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's a bit of a funny one.
So let's rank them anyway. I think I'm going to put them in the order that I'd put them in, and I think my wife's going to agree with me. But if not, I'm sure she'll let us know. Moma, Oatly, Alpro, Root Health.
Yeah, definitely. These two are very, very close.
Yeah, that's the Moma and the Oatly. We had to taste it off camera a couple of times to really tell the difference between them, didn't we?
Yeah, really. Both of them I actually really, really like. I would happily, if one's out of stock, the other one, I wouldn't be disappointed if one was out of stock and I had to get the other one. I'm happy with either of those for my coffees. The Alpro, I wouldn't buy it. I just don't think it gives a nice taste to your coffee. And the Root Health, especially at $2.50, for me it's just a definite no.
Hopefully that's helped you out a little bit. But if you have a different opinion, or please feel free, leave a comment. Check out our podcast as well. That's got a new one of that coming tomorrow. And we'll probably talk a little bit more about this in there as well. Check out our Amazon stores. I'll add it to our Amazon stores. It may be cheaper at the supermarket, but I'll add it there because we list a lot of the stuff that we review on the channel in there. So there'll be a link to that in the description as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give the video a like if you've liked it. Bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.